Oof. Well, howdy. Still says receiving your content. Aye, well, good. Now it says I'm live. Oh, that's brilliant, that is. Haha. Oh, welcome everybody. Oh, welcome. This is GTArajgaming, here with what appears to be episode 7 of my GTA 5 story mode playthrough doofer thing with mods. Now, why am I doing it with mods? Some people might ask. Why not? Because here's the thing. A regular old playthrough of GTA 5 is kinda boring. GTA 5 vanilla with no mods really isn't all that. Mods make it interesting, especially if you just want to have fun at one stage or another. Right, the app is up. Not the GTA 5 app. I'm on about the YouTubing's app. Right, so tweet out. I meant to say I'm live, not I'm lice. I'm not lice. Just no, that's terrible. Oh, correct. Why would you even suggest that? That is terrible. That's freaking terrible. Fuck's sake. Makes me wonder how much of the fan noise you can hear. Right, so the link's been tweeted. I don't want to full screen it. The whole purpose of me doing this is to check chat messages. Because YouTube has that fucking cringy message that comes up. And it looks so low quality when you watch it back on stream. And I've just realised I'm away from the mic a little bit. I'm averaging about 65 to 70 FPS. Fantastic. All of these settings are pretty much almost maxed. To a point. I mean, these don't really make a fucking difference at all. Whoa, hello. FPS, why have you just took a fucking hit? Or it's not like they've taken a hit, it's more or less a thing happened. GTA 5 has a menu bug. Let's adjust this microphone. Make sure I'm not squeaking all the fucking time. Aye, GTA 5 has a menu bug, where in certain cases, especially on high refresh rate monitors, the FPS will dip down so much that the menus themselves become unplayable. Now that's boring. Holy shit, I've got a dry throat. It doesn't help when I'm meant to be gabbing away for the next fucking hour and a half to 2 hours. Give or take. That's how long these streams normally go on for. On average. The average right now is about an hour and a half. But there's some streams that haven't went on as long. I need to find an alternative that will fucking keep me hydrated. So, right. This is a This is so deja vu from yesterday's episode. I mean, what's next? Am I going to find an empty cargo bay with a train? On a train and fucking ride it with a 5-star wanted level? Oh, that reminds me. I actually have to shift the logo. I'll go back into game. Editing in. Oh yeah, or I could shift it. Put it over here. Should we make it smaller? And just have it on top of the backdrop and on the screen, or just that's perfect. Like, no joke, that's fantastic. I can't wait to see what this looks like on stream. Oh, that transition is so smooth. Fantastic. And I seriously mean it. What I need to try and do, pardon me, is get back into doing San Andreas. More specifically, Cat Edition. But since I've taken the streaming to every day, I really wouldn't have the time to rebuild the entire pack. I mean, granted, Cat Edition is, for lack of a better term, edits I have made to a script, or a bunch of scripts, in fact, later on especially. With some texture edits as well thrown in, and a little voice acting, which I've done very poorly, but simply due to the fact that I threw a filter on the entire thing that made my voice sound like a fucking piece of trash. But that's the kind of aesthetic I was going for, the kind of computerized feel. So that's why Cat has the voice that it does. You're welcome. My audio editing sucks. Well, for that kind of thing in particular. When it comes down to remixing, like for... 1 second. Yeah, when it comes down to remixing, I do have a fair bit of knowledge on the subject, but that's only for minor audio editing, like central channel extraction, changing pitch, changing tempo, that kind of thing. It's very basic knowledge, and I doubt I will ever further that knowledge. But yeah, what I've done so far is incredibly basic. For remixing, I applied none of that to making the voice for Cat. I based the lines that I wrote for him off of what was available for Car, the Night Automated Roving Robot. And I tried to make him sound like a more computerized version of that. But obviously with my voice, my changes to some dialogue, and boom, there you have it. An evil time-traveling vehicle. It's not even the first time I've tried that. I ended up making a number of vehicles into dangerous weapons inside of Vice City. For anybody that remembers, on the Back to the Future Hill Valley website, I used my... that's a site I use my real credentials on, but still applies, that I uploaded a few videos there. And one of them consisted of... what was it? The Back to the Future Part 3 Time Train. And it consisted of that, having the weapons from Kit. But the way I had implemented it to the time train was that I had a... how to explain this? I had a mod by Luigi Not that Luigi. He made a Del kit mod, DeLorean plus kit from Knight Rider. He had that, and it was working incredibly well in Vice City. He had his own version of it. So I changed a few IDs in his script to change the target of the script. So instead of targeting the time train, aka a bus, that's what the model essentially changed. It's the bus. So instead of it targeting... No, instead of the script targeting the... Oh crap, what did... I forgot which vehicle he used for it. But... yeah, instead of the vehicle being what it was, I changed it so it was the bus. So the time train kept its flying abilities, it kept its time travelling, but it could also fire lasers. Yeah, I think lasers. No, it was rockets and a flamethrower, which sadly, and I do mean sadly, are the most common weapons that people associate with a Knight Rider mod. That and the friggin... fuck. I've forgotten what it was. It's like an EMP. Give me a second. I'll actually... What am I doing? I'll spawn in kit and I'll show you what I mean. Micro Jam! Frickin' had to spawn this bastard in for a name. Terrible. But yeah, it still stands. The most common things associated with kit were firing a rear rocket, which I don't recall happening. It was a grappling hook, a fire extinguisher at the front, and a flamethrower at the back. What people don't remember is in the canonicity of the TV show, kit could also drive on water, which is universal. Why you do this? But yeah, that's a couple of origin stories about a few things I did. Fantastic. Even though what I've done is essentially just script changes. I did the same kind of thing for oh hello, who's this? Nikum2, hey there. Question for you. Have you used the Theft to the Future mod for GTA 5? I have indeed. I've done a video on it where I kinda made fun of a few things at what happened. Basically, the TLDR is the mod made things very, very bad. As in, there was a whole ton of graphical glitches that bugged out the entire map. I don't know if that's been fixed. I don't care to find out. Because ever since GTA 4, the Back to the Future modding as a whole has gotten less creative. Let's use that terminology. Like, okay, as an example. Okay, I'll just grab the sniper rifle and show you a few things. In the olden days, these coils, they used to glow. But, I'm going to explain this. In the centre of them, in the beginning of any kind of GTA mod... Oh, shush you. Go away. Any kind... see... She just went and distracted me. Oh, God. In the middle of those coils, they would glow blue. And then later, revisions to the mod pack would make the outer bit of the coil glow as well. Now, that doesn't happen anymore in, like, GTA Back to the Future mods. It happened in... when was it? Liberty City to the Future, or Lips. I've forgotten the Back to the Future mod pack name, but that was the only one that I knew of which had glowing coils and sort of oh wow, sort of accurate effects. So what I should really say is the mod packs are lacking accuracy, but that's not really the modder's fault. They're not to blame. It's the coding as a whole that's to blame. They don't use a Sani builder, so you can't really. What I'm trying to say is there's not much. So what they fail me terribly. Ugh. Right. Now I need to actually think what I'm going to say. Right, give me a second. There really isn't much creative freedom when it comes to coding for GTA 5, since you're somewhat limited. Oh yeah, back to Liberty City, yeah. That was a great mod, and the devs behind it had so much planned for it. Like, you could display the time circuits on a separate monitor, or I think at one stage they wanted to make a mobile app, or did in fact, I think. I want to make a mobile app that would display the time circuits and allow you to input date and time. And it was just really well done. That would have been one of the best things you could ever do with Grand Theft Auto. It would crack open all new possibilities. Like, you would be able to modify the game in a way to connect with your mobile device. So you could, in a sense, launch mods from your mobile device. Or even have it set up so you can have a more realistic experience. For example, using sticky bombs. You could, in theory, throw one in the game and then press a button on your mobile phone to detonate it. Or mobile device, or whatever. That would be so nice to have. It just opens up a lot of things that you could potentially do that the developers probably wouldn't. Whoops. Opens up a lot of things that developers may not have thought they could have done at the time. I mean, you have the iFruit app. I don't know exactly what that does, but going back to another example of a game that actually uses that kind of ideology would be Fallout 4 with the, what is it called? The Pip-Boy app. The Pip-Boy app, you can literally toggle or switch between your weapons on your mobile device and view your map and things like that. That kind of connectivity with GTA, Grand Theft Auto as a whole, would be fantastic. But as of now, Theft to the Future is no, I wouldn't recommend it, because for one, it's still incredibly buggy. Yeah, they did have Hill Valley at one stage. That was a map addition, I think. Yeah, it was a map addition, but it just wasn't. It wasn't all there. The best Grand Theft Auto experience you'll get is from the Hill Valley mod pack for Vice City. Now, right now, that stands as the best mod pack, or the best Back to the Future mod pack, due to how accurate it is with the franchise as a whole, from the DeLorean designs to the events that take place. Like going back to 1955, you could do the lightning strike sequence. Now that's insane. Not to mention, oh, it's been a while since I played. Oh, not to mention the flying DeLorean sequence. When there's a lightning storm and you fly with a DeLorean, you'll be transported to another time. You'll be struck by lightning and teleported to another time. Is what I'm trying to say. But at some stage, I'll get Cat Edition brought back. That's for sure. Oh, okay. Allowed to customize your personal vehicle. Yeah, I've never used the app per se, but I know it exists. Mini games with Chop to teach him tricks in the game. That's still decent, but it's not on the same level of connectivity as what the devs for Liberty City, Back to Liberty City had planned. It's just minor stuff. What I really like from mod packs as a whole, regardless of the franchise, is accuracy. That is a must. Oh, pardon me. Back to the Future is one of the best examples of accuracy in a mod pack. I think the next is being Knight Rider, which I can once again show you. Even in GTA 5, the accuracy is still there, with the monitor which you can actually change what's on it. Let me just show you. It's an extra as well, which is weird. I think it's an extra. Yeah, it is. See, you can live change what's on the screen. Oh, hello, Devin Miles. How you doing? Thanks for coming out. And it's even that's just a neat thing. Where are we at? Including the scanner. This pack in its own right contains more accuracy than Theft of the Future, without all the bugs, because you have the micro jam, you have a license plate change, which, in all fairness, was underutilized in the series, because Michael Knight had actually been arrested a fair few times, but corrupt police and all that stuff. You also have the scanner, which I think is customizable. It is, yeah. The scanner for this one is customizable, but I've been a silly. I've forgotten how to access it. I've forgotten how to access the settings menu for it. Whoops. But the scanner settings allows you to pop that scanner onto virtually any vehicle, so long as you know their model name. Oh yeah, Windows. I played it on a Windows 10, I think, and it worked fine. What Windows 10 does not like is San Andreas. If you use an ENB graphics enhancer with Windows 10, it really flips out. Anything specific I would like to say about it? Anything specific? Overall, the pack is quote unquote decent. What if you let me think. If you look back at the video I'd done on it, it wasn't a vocal video. It was just like me playing around, and the bugs that had occurred when that mod was the only one installed, except for menu. Menu didn't conflict with anything with that. So yeah, those bugs were the only ones that I really had a gripe with. and I tried to make a comical situation out of it, which is, I look back at that and I'm like, why did I put that? That's terrible. Well, not terrible, it's just not funny in my frame of mind right now. But the only thing I would say is try and be as accurate as possible. Granted, there are limits, and pushing the coding to its limits is a fantastic thing. It just shows so much potential for the game. And I think, I know I'm not using the DeLorean from the pack because I can't really get packs. I can't get DLC packs loaded right now. It's just that's a terrible idea. Well, it's a terrible situation, not a terrible idea. Yeah, so quote unquote, the vehicles are installed in the game right now. It's just the DLC packs file just isn't finding them or willing to take them in or anything like that. The game just freezes even when I use one of those DLC list rebuilder file doofer things. Yeah, the ENB for San Andreas. If you look at Tommy Lou's Doctor Who mod pack, if you take a look at that, I made an ENB specifically for that, and I need to tell him to put a note in for Windows 10 users not to use it, because Windows 10 has a heart attack when it tries to run newer ENBs. And holy crap, going back to an old ENB without the on-screen interface is so caveman-like. I'm like, do I really have to? Do I want to? No. Fine then, I'm not making a Windows 10 version of it. I have released multiple ENBs. Not as dedicated videos. One of them came along with the Cat Edition mod pack, but that has so... Oh my god, that ENB has so many bugs. I mean, I'm not perfect. No one really is when it comes to modding. Well, yeah, no one's perfect when it comes to modding. But definitely for sure, I do have things laying around that I could use to make an ENB. I'm just not doing it because Windows 10 is a pile of trash. I cannot go to Windows 7 for the simple basis that I'm using new hardware, and new hardware is not supported. Yes, the DLC list is what I'm on about, and game config. Did I do game config? Oh, I may not have. I may not have done game config. Okay, I'll have to try that. I'll have to try that at some point. One moment. Yeah, I'll end up trying game config at one point. I'm just used to not really having to update it. But yeah. The game config's the one that can also adjust the traffic, isn't it? I think it's that as well. Notifications. I leave notifications for so long and they're like, It's a Twitter message, it's fine. Try a whole bunch, I can link you to the most recent one. Yeah, sure, do that. Pop me a message on Twitter and that'll more than likely be helpful. I mean, I could always pop on GTA 5 mods, but Yeah, links in general are just helpful. When I'm not crashing the DeLorean. Also, I need to get these wings sorted. The mod for it's not working anymore, sadly. We're meant to be doing story and I'm rambling. Well, not rambling, I'm saying the things that have happened and stuff. Right. We've got missions for Michael, so we're popping over there. I also just don't have the time to mod San Andreas anymore. Like, I used to do so many experimental things with coding and scripting and all that. And it wasn't just limited to randomly giving buses special powers. Well, it kind of was. I did it with bicycles as well. That's edit the handling file, change the target of the code. Boof. Yeah, I now have a time traveling bicycle, which is fantastic. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'll definitely visit the link. Yeah, I do remember the traffic changing thing, which, in all seriousness, doesn't really affect me. I have menu. I don't really care about traffic that much, but I do like seeing it. Also, when did he change outfit? That jacket with those jeans? Oh hell no. This isn't last episode, I'm not going to be doing fashion stuff. Maybe I should have changed the time. Oh goodness.
What is wrong with you smoking in my house? You know, ever since that psychotic pal of yours turned up, you've turned into an even bigger asshole.
Yeah, you tell him, Amanda. Fantastic. Yeah, speaking of like not having time to watch GTA, some of the time is spent doing this, streaming. The rest of the time is tinkering with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, because I've gotten access to a whole lot of files, and I'm now able to edit more. And I have... I don't know if I posted it on my Twitter. Oh, I didn't. Can we skip? Yes, we can. Lovely. We'll do this before I run on.
Funny and sad at once. Please, show us what you can do. In and out with the breath, Mikhail. Out through the mouth.
Wow, Michael. I never thought I'd see the day.
Wow, okay, I forgot this existed. Nice.
Okay, Doc?
Okay, not nice.
Out, please.
Feel all that hostility, insecurity, and self-centeredness drift away.
Now, in through the bloated nose, and out through those wrinkled lips.
I have no words.
Isn't that far better than booze and nicotine?
This is gonna have to do.
Now we will do something more complicated. Sometimes, when I do this pose, I weep uncontrollably for hours.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you feel the blood rushing to your head, don't you?
Emotion
Nice.
inside. Let it go.
Let it go.
Join us.
Can't hold it back anymore. I'm not singing this episode. No way.
Right now.
You can breathe, can't you?
Let it go. Are you taking this seriously, or is this some elaborate way to get at me?
I honestly have no
He turned
words.
this into one of his episodes.
The silly man forgets to breathe. Out with
It
the
remi- it's the equivalent of the kicking Konstantinos with a football in Canis Canamedu.
He breathes.
It's unnecessary.
How many years of marriage, and this is the first time he's taken an interest in my hobbies.
Yeah, I'm about to feel some emotions, all right.
I mean, definitely. Oh yes, I was in a time machine.
He fears the unknown.
Although I don't have the scripts active for Theft in the Future.
I don't think Michael's up to this.
He may surprise you. Plank.
Plank,
Chaturanga.
Chata, yeah.
Feel the flow. Everything is flowing in me.
I mean, it would kind of be easy to port Cat to this to GTA 5.
Mike, would you?
In a sense,
Put the winner to the face.
since you can.
Almost the most important thing, no?
Let it out, baby.
Now, inhale. Out through those wrinkled lips.
Since you can change the colour of the DeLorean in this,
Wow.
and you can change the placement of Kit's scanner, and apply it to any vehicle.
Very good. Now let it go.
You could more than I could more than likely port Cat, but I would have to go into text
Your
editing.
lungs, they work, yes? Let it out.
So if people didn't like the vehicle itself, they wouldn't really get to they wouldn't really need to install it or anything.
Out through the mouth.
But I have been seeing people asking,
Just get Trevor on a yoga mat.
like, saying like things like, "Oh, you've forgotten about GTA."
No?
So I'm like, a GTA game that I have been playing for ages, and I benefit from playing the story. So I picked GTA 5
Exhale.
because it's literally the only GTA game that I've completed.
Okay. Your lungs.
Can we stop this segment? Holy crap!
Just exhale, Michael. We need to talk to the kids about having a family soon.
You have come a long way today, Mikhail. Yes, later you will cry like a
Yeah, it really isn't
Right.
any kind of good
Words are
gameplay.
completely blocked. Don't worry about
Show
him.
me the downward dog.
Yeah, you could do texture switching
We
and
have helped with your
rewrite the
What'd you say?
Theft of the Future mod just a tiny bit to change the target from one car to another.
Backpack, yes, there you go.
What?
Enough of that shit!
Oh, rip Michael.
Yoga is the answer, Mikhail. But what is the question?
Why am I such a moron?
We are leaving and we are never coming back.
Good!
You are alone, you pathetic psychopath.
Fuck you! And that fucking French fucking yogi!
Yogi. Oh my god.
Jimmy, you still here?
Yeah, I had problems trying to make a newer version of Cat.
James!
Oh, need to go upstairs.
Alone. Oh yeah, fuck!
I tried to make one based off of the Crisis DeLoreans, but their textures, a lot of them are connected. So as soon as I made the coils red, half of the interior of the car went red. So I was like, I'll stick with this old one. It's
TV.
just as good.
I pay for that?
Yeah, you smashed the other one, didn't you?
Alright, come on. I want to go for a ride.
I gotta meet a friend.
Alright, so I'll go meet him with you. Come on, I want to get out of the house. I'm not going alone.
Come on. This is fucking bullshit.
Bullshit? Threatening to molest your online buddies is bullshit.
They're not my buddies.
They're the only people you speak to.
Get in your car. Can I at least pick the... I don't get to pick the car. Bastard.
So where's your friend?
We're at least going to pimp the car out. Which actually is a kind of bullshit thing to do, because a personal vehicle just doesn't stay customized. Oh.
Me and the guys go down to the diner after class every day. You know, get milkshakes, fries.
Ew, please. You know, you're really creeping me out.
I'm trying to relate to you.
You're trying to take me on some nostalgia trip. You're such a cliche.
Oh, says the dope-smoking, game-playing, live-at-home world owes him a living millennial.
I knew it. I knew it. The mask was gonna slip. The monster's been exposed.
Wow, Jimmy, Jesus, calm down.
You, that bitter, vindictive old man. You pretend you're being a father, but you hate me, don't you?
I don't hate you, Jim. How many
Oh,
times...
double vented.
I love you. Look, I'm sorry if I don't express that correctly.
Don't do the recording BS. I just thought that.
Because you're scared shitless of being alone?
Oh, now you're an armchair psychologist. Just like the rest of this city.
You brought me here, Michael. Don't get surprised when some of the razzle-dazzle rubs off.
Well, I thought you'd keep your head. You know, see through some of the bullshit.
Maybe that's what I'm trying to do. If you think you're walking around a town full of idiots with your Midwest...
That is the best
values, then you're
colour
the
scheme in the game.
biggest idiot here.
I'm sorry, don't at me at that.
What did I bring into this world?
Pop that speed up, and boom. That is essentially what I've done with all my saved vehicles.
I don't care if it's practically a lock to get picked up in the fall.
Oh really? I didn't realize you could do a class system. I'm not very savvy with the GTA 5 modding. I'm just used to all the replacers. Yeah, I would too. But having an add-in car instead of a replacer is a massive help. But for now, apologies. For now, I have Kit and the DeLorean. The DeLorean obviously replaces the Flying Deluxo, and Kit replaces the Runner. But I ran into trouble when replacing the Runner with Kit, as it still wouldn't show properly. So I replaced the junk version of the Runner, the scrapyard model, and that seemed to work just fine. And as for the Runner 2000, oh boy. Yeah, that replacer didn't go down too well. Let's just put it at that.
You really have to meet my friend?
Yeah, I really do.
Then please don't get weird.
Oh.
For once in your life, don't be weird. There he is, the friendly neighborhood drug dealer.
Yo,
Brother man, what's up? How you
man,
doing?
good to see you. What are you turning tricks to pay for this shit, huh? Hey, who's the old man?
I would agree, the time machine.
Oh, all right, Mr.
A lot of the stuff is beautiful,
Yeah, you
in a sense.
Jimmy pot by the pound?
Ah, Jimmy, bro, your dad's funny, man.
Come on, do this shit and let's get going.
Oh, yeah, you get that other thing?
Oh, yeah. Come on, man, what the fuck? Jimmy.
Just hold on a second. Oh, all right, later on.
Careful with that.
Hey, let's bounce.
Bounce. We're bouncing now. Is that what we're doing? Jesus fucking Christ. Alrighty then. Now what?
Can we just get back to the house, please?
Go back to Michael's house. Yeah, things can be weird when you're trying to
Normally you're
do
sitting
replacers.
in the white
I think there may have been multiple copies of the Runner 2000 within the game files. So that could have been, it could have literally been anything that screwed up the replacement at this point.
Your turn. Maybe when we get home.
Who's the
Whoa, hello!
I'm starting to feel a little woozy.
You're fine.
No. Really, this is not normal.
See, this is why auto drive exists.
This is not paranoia. This is totally justified concern.
Wow.
See yourself.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this is all wrong. No. I'll stop it.
Who's in there?
It's harmless. Vets have been using it for decades. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Excuse me?
You're fucking
Protecting
shit.
you from yourself. Also, I took money from your bank account and I'm moving out. Alright? You're too crazy, Dad.
Wow. Alright. Holy shit. What? Okay. This wasn't what I was expecting when I put the game on tonight for the stream. I regret nothing. Yeah, I would certainly agree. I'm going to have to look into it for the Runner 2000. Whoa, hello Xenomorph. Bootlegs. What is this, a Doctor Who intro? I'm going to quickly turn off that. Oh, I can't turn that off. Maybe if I just keep talking over it with the volume down. Maybe that could prevent any possible copyright strikes from other people. Oh. That seems licensed, so no. Okay. Now that that trippy segment is done with.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I never really thought of going through all the files and being like, replace all the copies of the Runner 2000. As far as I knew, there may have only been one copy, but I'll have to look into that. Oh, where are we at? Where are we going? Oh, it's only a short walk. We'll just do what everyone does. Yeah, it's kind of a cheat, but
Oh! Hey! I'm home! Anyone here? Kids?
what?
Tracy? Trace?
Oh, yes, I have to go downstairs. Okay.
I'm back! Mike,
Oh.
I think you finally lost your mind.
Okay then.
Behavior in the
Recent behaviour in the company you've been keeping already had me very concerned.
Now
Okay.
you've taken to attacking my Fabian, who is a close friend And then Jimmy said you took drugs while driving him in your car. We've decided to move out for a while. You promised me you'd change, and you haven't changed a bit. I know you say I always act like I'm in a movie. Well, this isn't that. I think I'm gonna speak to a lawyer. I'm just really confused. Please don't try to contact us and try not to get yourself killed. Amanda.
That's a very, very heartwarming letter. Fantastic. It really is. Yeah, OpenIV is what I've been using, but I didn't realise there was a search feature. That is actually helpful. Let's do some crazy messed up stuff. Where are we at? Oh, don't tell me oh no, I've crashed the game. Whoops. Okay, I've just crashed the game. Nice. Okay. Note to self, don't replace Michael's head in the wardrobe changer. Because that's not going down well at all. Oh, didn't expect that. I'm going to showcase that thing again, but I'm going to do it as Trevor. Now, why Trevor? It's hilarious that way. Oh, my equalizer's kicked in. That is, interesting. I may have showed it last night, but I kind of forgot. Now I'm just patiently looking at my stream, waiting for the game to pop back up. Oh, there we go. It's back up. Aye, the menu doesn't like it when you do certain things. Changing Michael's head is one of those things. And actually, for this year alone, I have 3 mod releases planned. One for Soul Calibur 5 on PS3. Now, when people watch this back, they're going to be like, PS3 mods, what? Okay then. But I found a tool that lets me modify the save game file. But it does more than that. It can input data and change what characters are wearing. So in it's not theory, I've actually tested it and it works. You can make any character wear anything. Damn it, Trevor! Right, let's try this again. Right. Player options. Shush Wade. Wardrobe. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a sight to behold. Trevor Phillips is the most beautiful man in America. I'm now going to die in my sleep for that. Oh, my vehicle is no longer trippy green. Yeah, it's back. It's definitely back. what I can promise for modding wise, there's 2 Xenoverse 2 mods coming out this year. Maybe 3 in fact. If I do things the way I'm planning them, I will have 3 Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 mods out this year, and 1 Soul Calibur 5 mod. The only bug I found with my Soul Calibur 5 mod is I forgot to set the characters to be in their underpants when their armor's broken. Without it, they become invisible because there's no set texture for them. Or model for that matter. There's no model, but the collision field for it's all there. Which is... oh boy, that's hilarious. Oh, DeLorean, come on, gimme. Because of the lightning storm! Oh no, whoops. I meant to hit cinematic camera. I mean, I'm not going to get struck by the lightning, because that does nothing in the game. I mean, it's not like Vice City or Minecraft or anything like that. And don't get me wrong, getting something hit by lightning in Minecraft is horrifying. Especially if you're that guy that's built your house out of wool. Rip. Oh, it definitely is back, definitely. For Xenoverse 2, I have an update to the aura textures planned. I have... oh, how the hell am I gonna... what this one? Because right now I suck with words. I have an updated aura settings so that it's more like the anime, where essentially everyone's aura is white unless they're transformed. Oh. We go and rob these guys, and we're going to have a good time. Whoops. I went past it again! Terrible. Come on. Haha, rip. Give me the monies! Thank you for that. Okay, that's a derp moment right there. I fucking derped out. Oh. And as for the final Xenoverse 2 mod announcement, is an overhaul to the user interface. Oh, as for the wings, that's part of the deluxe. I installed a mod to remove those wings, but it hasn't worked, as you can see. Some of the particles, or the models that make up the wings, are still there. So I'm going to have to look for a different upload, so to speak. I mean, all the files are in the correct directories. But yeah, that's the only downside. Actually, I would very much like to see kind of this become the flying DeLorean for the Theft to the Future, except for the terrible dash. The dash overall here is terrible, and that might not necessarily be down to the modder on that one. Let's get a better look at this. We'll just land here. bad idea on a wet day. Note! Oh, come on, Trevor, don't close the door. Stop closing the door, that's a silly idea. Thank you for once. I don't know where the modder got the textures from, but they're not really the best. But in a future update to Theft of the Future, I would very much like to see the Back to the Future 2 DeLorean overwrite the Deluxo, due to you being able to press A. Due to being able to press A, then have the wheels pop up like that. It's an all-in-one thing. And believe you me, that is one of the best things I've ever come across. No joke. The flying in the Deluxo is incredibly nice.
Lucky miss.
Apart from that debt right there, it functions like it should. It's just fantastic. But there's downsides to this mod as well. Like, they've not fully incorporated the DeLorean into it. For example, you can see up near Mr. Fusion, you can still see the glass window of the Deluxo. And then there's the interior, which is, aside from the time circuits, the plutonium panel, which is unnecessary, but Back to the Future is like about it, and the bits up above, it's a real, overall, it's a very nice mod, and would very much get about, what, 6 or 7 out of 10? If I were to rate it like that. But, as it stands, the textures on the dash, and, they're bad. Very bad. But, aesthetically on the outside, if you didn't use the inside of the DeLorean at all, this would be a straight up 9 out of 10. So that's kind of my take on it, and I should really be doing missions. What are we at for this? Actually, what are we for time? 1 hour and 2. And we've only done like, what, 2 missions? Oh wow, that FPS dip. Rockstar and optimization. Optimizing flawless. He lied. Mini sub. Oh, do we want to do that now? Sure. Why not? Excuse you. Wait, what? Did he just die? No. I could have sworn that collision killed someone. Yeah, that's a very good idea. If you can get something to fly like the Deluxo and things are the right way around, that would be awesome. I'd so be down for showcasing the hell out of that. Because, you know, I'm kinda a big nerd for Back to the Future. It's one of the things I've built this channel on, strangely enough. Like, the whole Cat Edition thing came from my tinkering with scripts and all that stuff that I've said earlier on. Oh wow, I need a drink and I'm kind to fly. Yeah, you just hover there, buddy. I'll stay hydrated. I'll feed you the plastic after it, so you can power yourself. Yeah, once the latest update to Theft of the Future gets put out, I will definitely do another video on it. if that's the case. If all those annoying bugs are gone, then sure as hell count on a video from it. Save our environment, ban windmills. Ban windmills. No! That's my answer to that billboard. Oh, the cinematic camera is incredibly nice. Also, one of the things I'm going to do right now, just to show off, is this. Why does it not just stop at 255? Why does it have to rotate to 0? Terrible. Multi-layered neons! Oh, don't want that. Come on. Now it looks more like the DeLorean than anything before. Downside is this. It looks nice though. On the upside, it looks like the inside of Christine from that Stephen King film. Which, ironically, is one of my favourite films. About a killer car that doesn't really have a motive. But in the book, the car has a motive. Because the car itself was possessed by its last owner. So that's... interesting choice. Ah! Terrible! I'm not in tip-top shape for flying today. I don't know why. I mean... that pole wasn't there when I looked. He lied. Sure, I would very much like an invite to the Discord server. I'm on Discord a lot. I don't always check it. Definitely, I'm always BTTF 5 mod. I have never heard of that actually. Yeah, that BTTF 5, that doesn't ring a bell, sadly. Literally the only Back to the Future full-on mod that I know of is Theft to the Future. If there's another one, then I'd sure as hell give it a go, because it's not... when you're using a Back to the Future mod, it's good to be open-minded about these things. Like, it's not about like who does things the best with us. It's having the experience and trying things out. Sure, one group might do something better than the other, but they need to do different things. Or else they're just copies of one another. And that just gets... I know that from pure experience from dealing with Dragon Ball mods. Fucking toll booths! Yeah, a lot of Dragon Ball mods are virtually the same, with a few moveset swaps. And I'm like, really? It's just this other one. It looks very similar to this other guy's mod and this and that. Retrieve the sub. What? Really? There's no big cinematic for this? Okay. I guess we'll just fly in there and take it. Just scout. Oh, hello, guards. How you doing? How you doing? Thanks for coming out. Green dot down the bottom, so that's where we need to be. Don't mind me, I'm just parking my time machine. Sniper rifle with 0 bullets, nice. We splash. Oh, I didn't see that there actually. Do I have to get the blue thing? Oh, do you have to take it? Okay. Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. Right. Alley up. The BTTF 5 mod is really more polished in general. I would very much do what I can to look them up, and then have a go. Wait, where am I? That's the front. Because as a whole, I'm very much open to it. While in submersible, use X, this, and 80%. Nice. Did my FPS take a hit? Yes, they did. That's a shame. I mean, I've got mods, I could just fucking lose them. Away with you. What was it, X%?
Floyd, I've got that submarine we talked about. You gotta help me store it for a few days. Floyd, don't go quiet on me or I'll come around and
Alright, so we take it around there then. Yaldi!
we both know what
We're teleporting.
Alright. Bring it around to Pier 400 at the Western Docks.
I'm on my way.
Look, now have a truck to bring you around the warehouse.
Union man doing an honest day's work.
There's nothing honest about this, sir. But this is a dishonest day's
Oh, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 dive. Tries to dive out the lorry and ends up on the boat. It really wasn't my intention to actually fall on land.
Security consulting friend. They'd be on trial for human rights offenses if the U.S. government didn't protect all its contractors from any kind of suit, military or civilian.
Oh, what are you doing? It's done. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, all right. Hurry up. No. All right, I'm here.
What I'm going to plan on doing, if I'm to revive the Cat series, is to run Windows 7 in a virtual machine. Oh, that wind. Nice. Microphone, please don't pick that wind up. That'd be very bad. I'd have to run San Andreas with the Cat Edition mod within a virtual machine. The reason is Windows 7 is not supported on current generation hardware from the Intel 7000 series upwards, or on AMD Ryzen. So I'd be forced into a virtual machine for that kind of thing. Now, in general, it would work. Running San Andreas on Windows 10 isn't a problem, because I've done it. I really have. But the thing that bugs me is that the newest ENBs don't play well with Windows 10. they just crash. You can force them to run. You certainly can. But you're at a loss, for a massive loss for FPS. Now the way I used to record GTA was with fraps. You get a superb quality from it, but at a cost. It hits your computer really hard for recording. Where might I go next? I'm too busy talking to pay attention to the briefing. Get out of the truck. Done. What next?
Whoa, you look rough, bro.
Oh, hi, friend.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Wow! Tomahawk.
Bring it, oh, shit, man.
Have a good sleep, friend. Is that literally all we do? Is it a situation where we have to get out of the area? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What? He's still in the truck. What's going on here? Trevor. Have I bugged the mission somehow? Why is he sitting in there? Sure, why not? Give me a second. I'll have to grab my Discord ID. I mean, I don't mind giving it out publicly. I'll actually give. Oh, don't start a game. Come on. That's what happens when you have big fingers and misclick on small icons. What's my ID? GTArajgaming. Hashtag 2433. I'll actually pop that in the chat. What did I say? 2433. Did my message just disappear when I was typing it? That's terrible. There we go. My Discord ID's in chat. If I have to leave the area, then sure. I mean, I can't exactly leave a time machine in open, so why not? Let's get right away from the area. We're more than far away enough. What? Mission failed, flight was abandoned. Okay.
Around the corner, past the shipyards.
I didn't expect to fail that. All it did was tell me get out the get out the truck.
Fine if we just get there.
Are you being short with me?
No, sir. I'm certainly not being short. I'm just not used to this kind of pressure.
If you turn a crew onto a score, you gotta be ready for the heat that comes with it.
I didn't turn anyone on to anything. You threatened and cajoled and tricked me.
You don't want to cut? Just walk away.
I can't walk away. You're robbing my workplace and running the show from my home.
Deborah's home. No cut
Ow.
for you, no cut for Deborah.
You can park it there. You're sure it'll be okay there? Sure. All right. If you're wrong, I'll leave you.
Now it does this! Okay. Thanks for ditching, you bum. Oh. Give me the DeLorean, where are you at? That was a random fail, in fact. Yeah, breaking triggers is oddly funny. It's oddly funny in regards to, oh wow, did that actually just happen? As opposed to, a. That is the friend request being accepted. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, breaking triggers is interesting. To a degree. Then it just becomes annoying. Because it's like, oh, now I can't get too far away or else I'll fail the mission. But then you've got the impression that you're like, hey, we've just broke a trigger. Nice, lovely, fantastic. That's a very humorous thing. Oh. Right, where are we at? Oh, do I really have to do the freak thing? Oh, we'll do this. We'll do a few celebrity items. And try and get some sexy B-roll of the DeLorean. Do we not have different cameras for this? Thumbnail acquired. I mean, I've broken triggers in older games before, but yeah, they're all right. Ooh, the Zeppelin, or hot air balloon, whatever you want to call it. Wait, is there really a Zeppelin? It's got rotors and stuff. Never mind. Ah, bollocks, we'll just teleport. Okay, steal Tyler Dixon's clothes.
I go tell the boss. He won't be happy.
Okay, then you do that. You do you, I do me.
Senor Dixon, we have intruder. Yo, what do you think you're doing here, man? This is private property. Just pretend. Hey, he just took my clothes.
Oh, hi, friend.
Hello, police?
Don't call the police.
Yo, am I getting set up here? Like for a reality TV show?
Yes, you totally are.
Yo, don't fuck with me, dude. Where are the cameras?
Call the police now.
Really? I was hoping to be back in the DeLorean by the time we did that. There's something I do want to bring all the viewers' attentions to, and it's something I did yesterday. Well within GTA 5, and it was using the DeLorean to park inside of a train, but on the cargo hold. Like, you know how you have the trailers that have nothing in them? Well, it was those. I parked the DeLorean in one of those, and outran a 5-star wanted level using it. I mean, weapons were involved, don't get me wrong, weapons were involved, but as far as I'm concerned, we just chilled in the back of a train and outran the police. It was then that I realised one of my biggest GTA 5 achievements had been completed. Oh, hi Nigel. How you doing, friend?
Hello, this is Nigel. Please be quick. I'm roaming in the United States of America.
It's
Oh.
me, you nutcase. I picked up some clothes from your friend Tyler Dixon. There's even a skid mark.
What fantastic news! Wait till Mrs. Thornhill hears about this.
Oh.
She will be pleased as punch.
Are they even giving me cash for this? No, they're not. Bastards. What am I doing? There's no more spots right now. Never mind. On to the next character. Franklin. It took a good few minutes to pull the whole thing off, because obviously it's not an easy job outrunning the 5-star wanted level, and it doesn't exactly just disappear, because police and helicopters keep spawning. Also, some people might be like, hey, that's not 5-star. Only on the basis that my logo covered it up. But it was on screen for me that it was 5-star. Okay, so we've given the DeLorean a bunch of shine and attention and love and care. Let's put Kit through the ringer. One of the things you can do is use microjam to entirely disable a car, which it's not very accurate to the series, because microjam shuts down the car's electronics. It doesn't kill the engine, although it can be used to short circuit something, which causes engine failures. Oh, that has some good range to it, actually. There is a super pursuit mode for this, but I don't have it saved. I'm disabling you for that. Sorry about your car, buddy. Right, mission wise, what do we... Ooh, we're next to a place we can buy. Right around this corner, in fact. Gimme the Downtown Capco. Ah, fantastic. In transit since 1922. The weekly profit will be $2,000. You will now receive taxi rides for free. I don't need taxi rides. Occasionally, the manager may contact you for help. Okay. Occasionally, we all know that's a stretch. Ooh, I've just saw something very nice. In fact, don't close that door. That is some very nice detail. I actually forgot that the accelerator pedal lit up in the series as well. Lancaster. Okay, nice to know.
Yeah, who this? Oh, hello? This is Raul from the cab company. They said you bought the business, so I wanted to introduce myself.
Alright, cool. Shit. Good to meet you.
It's a solid business. We do well. Some of our regulars can be a little fussy, but what do you expect? In LS, right? I'll give you a call if anything comes up, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
Okay, we all know that's a stretch, because they're calling you every few minutes, like, hey, somebody's trying to hustle us, can you take him down? Or somebody's robbed our shop, can you go and kick them in? That kind of thing. Where else can we buy? Okay, I didn't realise Franklin could buy a helipad. Are we able to? Sure, why not? Well, at the helipad, okay. Oh. So it's not a business, it's just a thing. Not gonna lie, that's a bit depressing. This must just be for boats then. I'll miss that one then, if that's the case. A hangar? Not interested. I was about to try and turbo boost that. If I did, that would have been an embarrassment, because that's water. Oh. Mr. Clinton, okay. Oh, not enough speed to turbo boost. Terrible. Oh.
Now you got a problem, punk?
Asshole.
Excuse you, buddy.
I'm done selling fools twice.
Where's his cash at? Oh, there we go. Obviously, it's tradition not to keep the cash.
Hey. Excuse me, I think this is yours. You rock, bro.
Yeah, the detailing
What it's about.
for mods in general, as long as there's a lot of love and care put into them, can get so in depth that it's unreal. And it's something I appreciate when that kind of detail is taken into account. I mean, it goes for literally all mods. As a whole, in fact. Nice parking! Do we have an actual mission, though? What's this? downtown cab, ooh, LS Customs. Now I know Franklin can buy that. No. Well, just getting a few things done before stream ends. Because I never really do them for as long as, like, what the mainstream streamers do. Drink. Where do I have one? Monster Energy will just have to suffice for now. Oh. Okay, the downside to Monster is basically it feels like syrup to a degree, so it may not help with hydrating me properly. Do we have? Does this version of the mod have auto drive?
Very well.
Oh, hell, he's got a voice. Look, he got the voice. Okay. Okay, that is very nice. It means I can safely rant while Kit drives me about. Damn, I thought safely. He's doing all sorts. Right, let's press buttons and see what does what.
I am not qualified to overrule your wishes.
Okay. So the only thing that works right now is license plate change, micro jam, turbo boost, and auto drive, auto cruise. That's a nice selection. Not gonna lie, it's better than the standard fire extinguisher, flamethrower, rear rocket launcher, turbo boost, and micro jam. It's very nice, to say the least. And having the voice there that uses different lines from other mods is a nice touch. A very nice touch indeed. But that's not why we're here. We're trying to get a mission going. Franklin has a Strangers and Freaks. Teleport, waypoint, and here we go. Whoa, hello. Did we miss it? Oh, so this guy's race car. Okay then, if you don't want to race, then Now it looks like we're going to have to pick another character. Now it says he has 2 missions available. Okay, that's not X. That doesn't exactly mean available. It means he's got 2 missions left. It may not be the same mod. Holy shit, his paranoia is way up there. Michael needs to see a psychiatrist. Big time. Very much big time. Really? A suit? Oh, come on, we're going outside. It's meant to be casual. It says I wasn't going to do fashion stuff. But here I am, lo and behold. Oh, gimme. Thank you. Yeah, I tried 4 and 6 and it's a different kit mod. It's the kit 7.0. It's not the .NET ability one. The .NET ability one, which I may have installed. Oh, screenshot, nice, lovely. Oh, no, don't want that. Oh, that's menu, which I have assigned to left and R1 on my pad. Yeah, we have different Knight Rider mods installed. Wait, what's his vehicle? And why is it not parked in here? Why would you park it on a slope like that? That's terrible. Oh.
Tracy, baby, you called?
Yeah, look, Dad, we're worried.
Yeah, the .NET one is quite good because you can call Kit to you.
You need help. Serious help. And if you don't get it, you're gonna be killed.
Tracy, I love you, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I tried, Daddy. That's all I could do.
Well then, family issues. Lovely. Yeah, this one is limited, but it's good. Let's change the time a little bit. Fantastic! So, time to pimp the car. Oh. I know which does which and what things look like, so it's fine. It's fine for me to do this. But we're going trippy green for both. I didn't realise you could do pearlescent on that. Nice. Paint fade doesn't do anything here. And it's sparkly new. Fantastic. Sports. They will certainly do. But I'm going to make this a pocket rocket on purpose. It's like when I used to do the stuff for Forza Motorsport. Having a 1950s Thunderbird. And it was just incredibly fast with the thing that I put, with the setup I put on it. Oh, fantastic. I will save the game with that, in fact. Game, save, where are you at? Oh. We have to sleep for that. Here's a big house. I get lost sometimes. You got Dana Z Game 2. No, it's not on PS3, sadly. This is on PC. Which is good, because, you know, GTA 5 on the PS3 is not exactly a harrowing experience. Where are we at with the car? Come on. Oh, brilliant. Nice driving! Oh, wow. Right. Ba ba da ba ba ba. FIB.
Look out!
Oh, this will be a pain and I have to drive. Yeah, going back to Forza Motorsport, I used to make up some ridiculous... Why'd my lights go off? Did I really kill my lights? Yeah, I used to make up some incredibly weird tuning setups that involved cars going ridiculously fast in a short amount of time. It's kind of one of the few things I enjoyed about the game, is how in depth you can tune your vehicle. We're still doing the jump! Nailed it! Why do the lights keep going off? Are we really just meant to walk into that building? Is there something up there? Oh, to quick save. I got no wheels pop. It's too much to deal with as well as moving out, so I took yours until I'm on my feet. Okay then. Yeah, you can quick save like right there. The more you know. The more I've been finding out today as well, so it's really a win-win in this case. Right, so we need to go back up there.
Shit!
I should really be using the DeLorean for this, but I've made the car, so why the hell not? Go to Dave. Ah, no, it's these assholes.
Hey, Michael.
David. Well, isn't this nice? You didn't tell me we were double dating. Sorry, guys. This burning hunk of love is all mine.
Wow.
Brilliant. Steve Haynes, amigo, but you probably knew that already.
Sorry, your name tag must have fallen off.
Oh, duh. I love it.
Yeah, quick saving is,
Shoot you in your head, you annoying dick.
in all honesty, that is the first time I've used it.
Taking notes? This stuff.
Like I haven't needed to use it before, because I've been traveling around the game so much that I end up triggering events, and it just auto saves from there.
So, well done with our friend, Mr. K.
My pleasure. Wage war, especially with itself.
But you made a mistake.
Did I, Cupcake?
Why don't you keep your fucking voice down before I close your fucking windpipe?
Wow, passive aggressive.
You will show me and my team some respect.
Maybe you could define team for me. Is that just the three of you? Or the greater FIB? Or the entire government? Because I'm tempted to argue that thus far, we haven't shown a lot of your colleagues a whole lot of respect.
Why don't you start with me?
So passive aggressive. Terrible. But he is antagonistic, so there is that.
We have received intel that they're keeping Mr. K at the local agency station.
I just dealt with that guy.
The agency is stepping up their questioning because of your moronic antics down at the coroner's office. We need to get him out of there before he blabs.
I did what Agent Norton said.
Then I guess you getting involved with a clapped-out old agent who's been living off of past glories was your first mistake. You are my boy now, amigo. My
Oh,
career
wow.
depends on this, and that's very important to me. So soon as
Just gonna edge the mic so closer to me. Just a little bit, so it's all cozy and fantastic.
See, there you go, Dave.
Or I'm hoping it'll be fantastic.
New tricks.
Come on.
Really? Dave's car, is it? Dave's car? I want to use my DeLorean.
Bureau owns a lot out in East LS, Covington Supplies off El Rancho. Can you take us there?
Yeah, sure. Sounds nice and secluded. Kind of place you'd run an off-the-books operation, huh?
So what?
So I bet federal ain't on the deed, that's so. And we all like our federal government open and transparent.
Except when closed and opaque suits you better.
Hey, nothing. You're the one pulling the strings.
Just because this is Dave's car, I'm going to screw it up.
Maybe you expense this ride to the taxpayer?
Alright, give me... This is a sports vehicle, isn't it?
I need you to make a couple of calls. Get some people on board. First guy is Franklin Clinton.
Hey, I barely know that kid. He's fixing up my car.
Call him, or we'll send some G-men to his aunt's house.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now,
Oh!
Phillips.
Oh, you're crazy. I ain't calling him.
I thought you might say that, so we had him picked up.
That's a dumb move, Dave. Real fucking dumb.
Just worry about the plan, okay? Getting Mr. K out of the IAA station. Clinton is going to be positioned across the street, keeping an eye on the proceedings. Phillips flies you in.
Alright, better, yeah, make his fucking car pink because he's a bit of a
I'm
dick.
the best guy you got for this.
With you, we've got good leverage.
Great. And you brought Trevor in. We're telling him I'm all cozy with the F5B.
You'll need discreet support. We'll maintain.
Where's
control of the
Pink?
situation.
Come on.
Discreet.
Give him the embarrassing colours. Or cars, I should say.
Discreet Trevor. I wonder how controllable he'll be when he sees the guy who killed me and put Brad in jail.
Maybe I'll hang back.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Let's do that. Let's give this bastard Dave a nice pink car that he can't control properly. Oh, that happens within menu all the time. Like, the phone can be answered, but within menu itself, the phone automatically disconnects. Oh, I can't even control this car properly. Oh, oh wow. Hoping this one has a jump. Oh, I can't even control the thing properly. Nice. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
I didn't see you do that. Yeah, ignore that. And concentrate on all the IAA agents we're gonna run into.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, the car!
The car can't drive properly. Repairing it, no one saw a thing. Just ease my finger on that trigger.
You know what? You better keep a low profile.
Yeah, I think I will. See you later.
Yeah, have fun with your pink car, you evil bastard.
Huh? No, it's another cagey motherfucker. Not you.
Hey, T, enough with the faux political bullshit. Franklin, come on, you better take off. Really.
Shit, I'm good. I ain't bailed.
Whoa, What, am I detecting some sort of son I never had bullshit here, Mikey, huh? Hey, listen, if you want to replace some father figure, you can do a lot better than this fat snake, all right? This fucker would eat his own kids.
Like I said, Franklin, deranged.
Yeah, and best friend.
Exactly. That's Trevor, my best friend.
Best friend? Trevor is still so pissed at you.
Alright guys, listen, this is the shot. I'm gonna do
And worst of all, Trevor doesn't know that Brad is actually dead. And that he was meant... Trevor was meant to be dead instead of Brad. It's a massive conspiracy!
Alright, and we do this, and they help us spring Brad.
Yeah, we'll talk about Brad later. Alright, I gotta change. You better grab a head start.
Nice to meet you, homie.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow, when you use the term homie, I die a little inside. I really do die a little.
Yeah, bite me.
Let's go.
Oh, do I really have to fly this thing?
We need to go to the agency headquarters downtown.
Use L to bank in a given direction.
Sayonara to the old crew. Walking away ain't easy, Trev. Sometimes I guess you gotta make compromises. What happened to dying with a gun in your hand? Life happened. Annoying wife, 2 kids. Remember them? You get tied down, you can't move anymore. What about your ties to me? To Brad? Those ties are why you got roped in on this FIB instigated suicide pact. For as long as it keeps me amused, I ain't exactly sure it's gonna be amusing. We'll see.
Nice one, Michael. Trevor.
The access point is on the west side of the tower. Get us in position so I can rappel down.
Bollocks, I need to lower my speed a wee bit.
The extraction point is on the west side of the building.
I was on the west side.
Get us right above the building's edge.
You fuck around while I'm out there. I'll climb back up this rope and strangle you with it. Yeah.
Rappel, press, jump by pressing A to descend faster.
Alright. Okay.
Spider Michael does whatever a Spider Michael does.
Still had this thing so far up your ass, your tonsils will be playing shadow puppets.
I don't know what you're talking about. I installed cinema equipment, not surveillance.
Grab his other arm.
No.
Oh wow! That's some brutality right there. I'm telling you.
See how you feel when this is 18 inches deep inside. Get the lube. Actually, who the fuck is this? Terminate him. Close this problem right
Oh, mouse action.
Back up here.
Get me the station chief.
Oh.
36 flow. I got you.
Don't harm the asset. Let's go before now. We've got support.
No. Help me. Wait.
We got a window, T. Pull us out.
Cut him down, people. I'm slipping.
Get wrecked, guys. Get wrecked, boys! Oh.
Shoot the gift, isn't it? Eat your green! Looks like we've attracted the attention of their air unit. You got a bogey coming at you, Franklin! Shit! Nice one, kid! You're in breach of the U.S. Constitution. Lethal force will be utilized.
Can we not change weapons?
I don't want to disturb you, Mike, but you might want to do something about the coppers before we're blown out of the sky. Just saying.
Oh, shit! Shit!
You're strapped in. You'll be fine.
Land immediately and await instruction. We will shoot you down.
I didn't realize I had rapid fire on a rifle.
Oh, sucker! You're good. Sit back and enjoy the ride. No one will know the sacrifice they made.
Oh, come on!
We ain't going nowhere.
What the fuck is going on?
Beats me, pal. I'm just here to do a job. Okay, Pete, get back to the lot. That's affirmative, squadron leader. Come in, Franklin. This might be the time to make your exit. We'll talk soon.
Who are you people?
That doesn't matter.
They said they were government.
Yeah, the mission is actually really good.
I don't care who you are.
Then why are you doing this to me?
Hey, hold tight. I got some friends with the Bureau. They'll explain everything.
You saved me. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
The Bureau. The FIB. They will make everything okay.
I'm sure. Don't worry. They'll look after you.
The things those people did to me. I'm an American citizen.
Yeah, well, that don't seem to matter too much.
Right, so we have to descend slowly, or miss the spot entirely like we just did.
Hey, T, bring her down in the lot.
Oh. Trees! Why you do this? Ah, beautiful!
Go easy on it. Thank you. You saved me.
That is a beautiful thing.
No. Hey, easy. Oh, come on, give the guy a break. I will get out of this shit.
Ha ha! In bed with the Bureau and a new running buddy.
Yeah, he's more of a protege.
Yeah, what, you gonna teach him to be old before his time?
Yeah, to never grow up.
That seems like a good Michael, look at this, huh? New city, new set of problems, but the idiots,
They stay the same.
Yep, I guess. Alright, Trevor, I'll see you later.
Oh, you better believe it, buddy.
So they're like buddy now. But I know that later on, Trevor uses it against Michael. Mission passed, please. Come on. Please. Come on. Oh, there we go. I thought we'd missed a trigger point there. So the game is autosaved, but just to be on the safe side. What do we have for time? 2 hours, 5 minutes, really? Jesus. Right, guys. It has been, for lack of a better term, a very good time. And thanks to Nickum too for popping in chat. That's very, very much appreciated. But I'm going to have to end it here. But there's a better but to this, a bigger, better but. But I'm back tomorrow, roughly about this time. Maybe earlier, maybe later, who knows. But this is a daily thing. Minus the weekends, of course. Because, holy crap, that would just flood the channel. I'd get more views, but at the same time, people may not like an everyday kind of stream. But anyway, thanks to everyone that's tuned in so far. You're all wonderful, every one of you. And I hope to see returning visitors tomorrow. This has been GTArajgaming. Stay cool, and I'll see you tomorrow.